Hello and welcome to this St Mary's Church's first online Christingle making workshop.
We're hoping that you've already seen a list of things that you might need to actually enable you to build up your own Christingle at home, ready for our Christingle service later today.
Right, so hopefully you have an orange.
Hopefully you have either some red paper, ribbon, or even some sort of red sticky tape. Enough to fit round the orange.
Hopefully you've got some cocktail sticks.
Some sort of small sweet.
Some dried fruit.
And finally a candle. Now you could have a candle in which you'd need maybe some foil to catch any wax that might drip, or we find what works just as well is a birthday candle with its little holder, which is just as good for building your Christingle.
And you might need some sellotape and a pair of scissors.
And possibly a knife.
Possibly a knife.
With some adult assistance.
Yes. Right.
Should we get started?
I think we should. So, Elizabeth, what do we need to do first?
Well, the first thing with some adult assistance might be for them to actually make the orange a little bit more stable. And this would require just very carefully slicing a tiny bit off the orange at the bottom, which then means it's unlikely to roll over.
Ooh.
So at this point maybe your adult would like to help you to do that part, and then we can move on to actually building our Christingle.
Like so.
So, first thing that we usually do when we're putting together our Christingle is to use a piece of red paper or ribbon, and this goes all around the Christingle. This is where you might need some sellotape to actually attach it. At this point normally we would probably tell you what they are, but this comes a little bit later in our service. Some of you that have been to a Christingle service before might actually know what this represents. Everything with a Christingle represents something.
Mixing of paper.
Thank you very much. Sometimes it's quite good to have two pairs of hands to be able to help you.
There. Lovely. Okay, so the next thing is to take your cocktail sticks and try to put some sweets on them and things.
You'll actually need 4 cocktail sticks for putting together onto your Christingle.
And
so you can put a selection of
dolly mixture,
sweets and dried fruit if you'd like to. Usually put 2 or 3 sweets on each cocktail stick and a piece or 2 of dried fruit.
Yeah.
It's usually quite enough. Would you like some fruit?
I would love some fruit.
There we go. When you've actually put all your things onto the cocktail stick, what we normally do is insert the cocktail stick. I always do it just above the ribbon. Lots of people put them in different places. Some put them through the ribbon or the paper, some put them nearer the top of the orange. I don't think it really matters too much. But if you put the 4 in...
Oh, I'm still making the kebabs at the moment.
That's okay.
Okay.
There we go. And then you can see that you have the 4. I've spaced them out as well as I can.
Okay.
This might take a little bit of time. It's probably the bit that takes the most time. Well,
especially if you get distracted with eating the sweets.
yes. While Stuart's just finishing his off though, if you have the larger size candle like this one, again it's where you would need some adult supervision, and the best way to be able to put that candle into the orange is actually to cut a little cross just in the top of your orange, which if I just can get the knife.
You can get the knife.
I'll do this with mine, and just by cutting carefully, holding the knife carefully, the adult hopefully will be able to do this. It's very difficult to explain this beforehand so you can be ready. This actually means that when you come to put the candle in, you put the tin foil around the base of the candle, which is part of catching the drips, and putting the cross means that you should be able to push the candle into the orange. As you can see, this can be a very fiddly part to do, but there we are, we have one candle. This is where I often say the birthday candle can be easier.
Yes, because you just need to push it in the top.
Very quick and very easy.
Right.
Hopefully you have Christingles.
And you can go away and make your own at home before our service starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And we look forward to seeing you then.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.